Right, we're on. Stop topping your 3-wood. That's today's subject. It's a biggie this, isn't it? So how do we do it? How do we stop topping our 3-wood? So you know yourself. You stand there on the tee. I've got a 2 hybrid in my hand. My 2 hybrid is set at 16 degrees of loft, so it's very, very close, or played very similar to a 3-wood. So same idea. So you stand on the tee, you're all set to go. Ball's on the ground. Okay, so I'm not teeing this up. So we're playing this off the ground. You're set to go, and you plane top it. Right, we're on. Engage. Sounds a little bit crazy. This is going to be good stuff today. My name's Steve Johnston. Those flowers are lovely, aren't they? What does it involve? It happens. Let's make it tight and tough. Brutal. Technical? I don't think so. Look at the quality. Designed the packaging myself. Pretty clean, eh? 2 small things. Everybody on tour does it, but it's not that hard. I think you'll enjoy it. It's going to be quite intense though. Okay, you've plane top it. Look at that. Just drove the ball into the ground. There's 3 things we need to do to prevent that happening. First thing, ball position. Ball position, make sure it's not too far forward. World class leather golf glove from Loft and Lie. So ball position, I see a lot of guys with ball position that is too far forward, and it's forward because they want to get this ball up. Now what's that going to do to angle of attack? Well, angle of attack actually has to be negative. We still have to hit down with a fairway wood. Okay, I mean worst case, we want to pick it off the top or hit slightly down. The last thing we want to do is be hitting up on this, because when we hit up we lean back, which changes low point. So ball position needs to be just inside left heel. So just inside my left heel, about there, is a much better ball position, which gives me much more chance of just striking this ball either slightly on the way down or picking it off the top. So ball position there is just behind my left heel. It's not in line with heel, it's not in step, it's not toe, it's just inside. So just under my left armpit, or just inside my left armpit. Just there. That's going to give me the best chance now to get a decent strike on this. Okay, got it away. Wasn't that pretty, but did I top it? Nah. Second thing to take into consideration is your body. Where is the mass of your body? The mass of your body is very important. One thing you cannot afford to do is lean back. So if you take your address position, even though your ball position is now good, and you lean back to try and help the ball in the air, so tilting spine angle to try and help the ball up into the air, your right shoulder, your trail shoulder goes too far down. So when the trail shoulder goes too far down, trail shoulder and trail hip get too close to each other, again that's going to make you hit on the way up. So it's thinking about, okay, I address myself here, I'm set, my chest's more over the golf ball, it's not this way, I'm much more level with my shoulders, because remember I want to hit down a little bit on this, or level, so I don't want my left shoulder to be too high. Great for driver. I mean, if the ball's forward and in the air, yes, we want to get in here and hit on the way up, but 3-wood we don't. I mean, it's different if it's on a tee, but with 3-wood we do not want to be hitting up like that. We want to ensure that our shoulders are nice and level at address. So I'm there, there, and from there I can take a decent swipe at this. Okay, good strike again. Number 3. So our ball position is a little bit further back. It's not too far forward. We do not lean too much on the right side to try and help the ball into the air. So we're not leaning back to try and change your angle of attack. Number 3, chest to the ground. Chest to the ground. So that's an interesting one, chest to the ground. So there. Because you want to, as I say, you want to be hitting down this just a fraction. So we're there and we come through impact here. I'm there. So my chest a little bit more to the ground. So I'm now squeezing this ball away. So I'm effectively staying down longer. Think about forward bend. So you've got forward bend, you have left bend, right bend, and you have extension. Okay, so we're trying to, we are forward bend. We're trying to stay a little bit more in forward bend and right bend through impact. So I'm forward and to the right. So there through impact, which is great. If I'm not got the forward bend and I'm just right, then that's number 2. We're getting that wrong. Just trying to put all these little things together, and all this is to stop us topping our 3-wood. So ball position, great. Shoulders more level, chest more to the ground through impact. I'm there. That has split that fairway. Absolutely split that fairway. I got all three things working there. That's the best shot of them all. I got them all working. It's amazing. Like when you coach, you get that all the time. You work, when you explain what you're going to do out loud verbally, which is maybe a good thing when you practice, is to say, okay, this is what I'm actually going to do. And then when you express that and you've put it out to the world, you can do it, you can play it. So that one there was my best so far. Same again, so ball position, inside heel. Not leaning too far back, do not want angle of attack to be positive. As I said with driver, great, so I'm more level with the shoulders, which is going to give me more chance through impact to be in forward bend and right bend. So remember, forward bend, so from the hips, forward bend. So my address position, my spine angle, I've created that address there. I want to be back in that impact, but also want to be bent to the right. So I'm forward and to the right. But as I've done that, my body's turned, so I'm there. So the forward bend and the right bend work. The turn of the body is going to make it look a little bit less funky. Ball position good, shoulders good. There. Get in there. Love it. Same again. You can see there's a little bit of turf coming up after impact. And this is a 2 hybrid. So this is, as I say, this is 16 degrees we've got here. So it's not a lot of loft. So it's probably the least lofted hybrid you'll get. It's as close as I've got to a 3 wood. You have to fix that. It's about being being regimental and having the awareness of what you're doing. It's not just I've got a 3 wood out here and let's just try and hit this thing and get it in the air. It's like, okay, how do you hit a 3 wood? You don't hit it the same as you hit a 7 iron. Do you know, it's like a little bit of thought goes into it. Address there, ball position, shoulders, great. And then when I come in, I'm rehearsing where I'm going to be, rehearsing where I'm going to be, and rehearsing where I'm going to be. I can then step on and repeat that. Those last 3 were good. That one's got a little curve to the left, to the right, but no big deal. That's how you hit 3 wood. That is how you stop topping your 3 wood, 5 wood, 7 wood hybrids. To stop topping the golf ball with a club that's not an iron. So the world-class Loft and Lie leather golf club, how do you get your hand into one of those? Well, you go to the website, it's linked in the description below as well, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks, bye bye.